Welcome to the GIS 311 Quiz 4 video demo in GIS 311 at the University of Washington, Tacoma. This video demo is in relation to GIS applications in environmental justice. The Quiz 4 video demo and online quiz is designed to refresh material covered in previous assignments and introduce new GIS tools, tips, tricks, and processes. Attribute joins and clipping will be quickly reviewed. The following new skills will be demonstrated: buffer, spatial joins, calculating geometry, symbology using quantities, normalizing your symbology, selecting certain areas to analyze, and creating a selective data set of said features. Merge and utilizing a handy trick to populate an attribute table of a shapefile or feature using selective selection methods in a specified order. In this quiz, we are using Universal Transverse Mercator projection named NAD, North American Datum 1983, specifically designed for our area of the Earth 10N. Put a different way, projected coordinate system NAD 1983 UTM zone 10N. Students, if you're following along and get behind, or simply need the screen to pause to answer some questions, pause the screen, rewind, etc. the video. A summary: in this video demonstration, students will observe and or follow along, which is optional, as the instructor uses Esri's ArcMap to demonstrate several new tools, techniques, and processes that will be necessary in Lab 4. 311 students, this is your guideline to completing the Quiz 4 video lecture quiz. Quizzes online use the Q to properly spell quiz. Students, you may wish to create an MS Word write-up in which you enter your answers to the questions within this document in preparation for the Quiz 4 video demo online quiz. Alternatively, feel free to print these directions and record your answers with a pencil or pen on the hard copy. At the very least, record your answers to all of the questions in preparation for the online Quiz 4 video demo quiz. Watching the videos and completing the quiz may be completed on a phone, tablet, and or virtually any device that can access the internet. No access to ArcMap is required. Simply follow along, recording your answers in preparation for the Canvas quiz. In this step, I will quickly show that a Quiz 4 directory has been prepared and the required map processes are completed as required for every lab. Notice in my screen I have map document properties open. I've checked relative path names, title, summary, description, author, credits, and tags have been completed. Also showing on the screen, I've got a Quiz 4 directory. Scroll over it, notice it's Quiz 4. I have created a separate folder connection so that it's easier for the viewer during this demonstration. I have my user ID, my data, my maps. I've already saved a blank user ID Quiz 4 blank map, and I've kept my data in my raw data folder, and notice the data that's listed here. Make a mental note again that we're using the projected coordinate system NAD 1983 UTM zone 10N. As noted, my directory has been created and my data is still within the raw data folder. My map document properties are complete. I've completed my geoprocessing options. Background processing is turned off, and my environments are set to my workspace, which is my data of K4. And to note again, in this quiz, there is no need to move the data from the raw data to the data folder prior to completing the processes. From this point forward in GIS 311, 312, and 414, I'm going to suggest that you leave all of your data in the raw data and only put the data that lines up that is, shares the same spatial reference as we intend to use and the other pieces of data into the K4 or respective data folders. This completes step 1 of the GIS 311 Quiz 4 video demo.